Well, good day there, ladies and gentlemen, and I certainly hope you're having a fine day. Here a few minutes ago, I tried to make a YouTube video, but my telephone was ringing off the hook, and it was from a fellow that I know in the state of Washington that's interested in getting off of cigars. Neither here nor there. Exactly what this movie file is about is quitting smoking cigarettes. Because that's all I really care about. I'm not here to promote any of these products or whatever have you. But I know one doggone thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going into my third week of being totally cigarette free, and I'm talking about not hot boxing in the closet or going down to the convenience store in the middle of the night and buying a death stick, a USDA certified conspiracy stick, and all that stuff. Because the simple fact of the matter is vaping a 100% cure for stopping smoking cigarettes? No. But I can guarantee you your chances are very, very high if you get into vaping and you do it the right way. Key in on that. If you know what you're doing, you know what you're getting into, and you get into it the right way. Here's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. I will script this into this file because you can get more questions answered there and whatnot have you than me sitting here hacking and gagging and getting you all confused. Go to www.cigarette-forum.com. There's no admission at the door, just sign up. But the first thing you want to do, look over on your left-hand side of the big index there, and you'll see new member forum. You have to go to the new member forum and make a few posts before you can move on. They do that to keep spamming down, okay? Because you're going to get there's a lot of really experienced old-time vapors there. I'm just a beginning vapor, but I have been able to quit smoking cigarettes with the aid of vaping, okay? But okay, let me move along here. You and I, because chances are, if you're watching this file, you want to quit smoking cigarettes. Let's you and I be honest with each other. Because I've always tried to be honest in everything I've done on the internet, even though the internet hasn't accepted me all that well. Okay, let's move on again. Not only are cigarettes one great big conspiracy because you're addicted, but there's another great big conspiracy going on out here, and that's all the stupid things that they've got just to supposedly help you get off of cigarettes, and that's a money-making scheme all of its own. You want to know why? Because half the crap don't work. Like, here's something that the VA gave me. I got trouble sometimes holding this stuff up. Look at this stuff. These are nicotine lozenges. Look at that, 2 milligrams of nicotine. And you're supposed to take this stupid stuff here and suck on these lozenges one every hour or something. And these things are expensive. Now, my wife quit smoking about 5 weeks ago. She used only 10 of these things. You know what she said started happening to her? She started having heartburn. Okay? And you got that nicotine gum out there, and the prices have been quoted to me on that nicotine gum, and that stuff is outrageous. You can actually get into vaping pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar, I said. My whole setup here. Now, what I did was bought into this company right here called Kangertech. There are all kinds of different manufacturers and different types of vaporizers. But for you people that are beginners like me, come on, give me a break. I am absolutely recommending this Subbox Mini by Kangertech. They make a black-colored one and a white-colored one. Everything that you need is in this kit to get you rolling except for batteries and e-juice. And once you get to vaping for a while, you go to those forums and you'll catch right on. You can build your own coils. You can make your own e-juice and all this other kind of stuff. And you can, if you want to get into, buying a new Cadillac of a vaporizer, well, they got all the advice in the world there and blah, blah, blah. But starting out, ladies and gentlemen, right out the get-go, this is what I'm recommending, is a Kangertech Subbox Mini. Okay. What else? Now, okay. when you get into that box, you're going to have to learn. What you're going to have to learn to do is regulate your airflow, and I'll be demonstrating my Kangertech here in a minute. But you're going to have to regulate that airflow, and you're going to have to definitely regulate that wattage, because on this unit of mine right here, this Kangertech of mine right here, it goes from 7 watts clear up to 60 watts. Okay? Right now I'm vaping, well, for this demonstration, I've got it turned up to 30 watts, and the windage, or the airflow, is wide open, which is a little bit stout for me. I have been doing 25 watts at mid airflow, but, so what I'm recommending right out the get-go is you do a small amount of airflow and you do a small amount of wattage, and then you work on up like that. If you don't do this, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be right back on the USDA certified cancer sticks. And you also got to make sure this Kangertech of mine here runs off of one battery. Now, I'm using E-Fest batteries. Some of the forum members were telling me these are kind of not really oil, because the amperage rating is real low. It doesn't really matter, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure you get the right batteries that's got enough amperage in them and enough current flow, and the voltage is right and all that kind of stuff. Because the way these coils work, you can have yourself a little... You won't be firing the coil right on your vaporizer, for one thing, okay? And, okay, while I'm speaking of that... Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the tank that comes with this sub-box mini, this Kangertech. And this is a 4.5 milliliter tank. And inside the tank is the coil. Here's one of the tops. But this is a coil. This is a thing that does the firing of the E-juice, okay? This is a 0.5 ohm coil. They make them 1.2 ohm, 1.5 ohm. They make rebuildable coils. They make all kinds of stuff. That's why you need to get on them forums and stop listening to me. But that's the guy that does the business there. Okay? And quite simply, this thing just screws together. And, of course, this is what the E-juice goes into. Now, you're probably going, well, it doesn't look like what you got in your pocket. Yeah. That's because I got shiny-itis or new Cadillac-itis, and went and bought me this great big tank. This is a Kangertech Mini Plus, and it holds 7 milliliters of E-juice, okay? Why did I do that? Just for the heck of it, because I got tired of filling up this smaller tank. But it doesn't matter when you first start, trust me, it doesn't matter. Don't get any kind of itis. And that's what I'm here to do on this file, is get rid of your itis. Okay. Do I have that clear now? You got to learn how to run your vaporizer. Like I say, I start off with a smaller airflow, and I start off with lower wattage until you can get used to everything. And the other thing you need to do is simply find some E-juice that you can get along with. Now, this E-juice, ladies and gentlemen, this particular stuff right here is called Eclipse. It's very nice. It's made by Space Jam. And what it is it's a tobacco flavor, okay, with an accent of caramel and vanilla bean. Because, see, when you get into these E-juices, they got all kinds of tutti-frutti flavors. They got this and that and blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's what goes into E-juice, ladies and gentlemen. You got polypropylene glycol, food-grade polypropylene glycol. I don't have any of that to show you. And then you got glycerine, vegetable glycerine, VG and PG. You can get this stuff right here, ladies and gentlemen, at Wally World for $3.88 for 6 fluid ounces. And the other ingredients that goes into E-juice is simply food flavorings and liquid nicotine. You can buy all of this stuff and make all the E-juice you want. I haven't got that far yet. Okay, you following me? But I know my little brother, the one that introduced me into vaping, he knows all how to do it, and he's going to be sending me some E-juices that I can try. But for right now, I am absolutely recommending, if you're trying to get off of cigarettes and that, get into this. Here's another brand right here, Mystique. This is Mystique Vapor Hyper Ion is the name of this. And by the way, this stuff right here is 12 milligrams of nicotine in strength, and the same with this Pluto Eclipse. They're both very, very nice. I would stay away from getting e-juice that has high nicotine content, because you could get the nicotine jitters or get nick sick or whatever. Because this e-juice comes like 0 milligrams, 2 milligrams, 4 milligrams, 6 milligrams, 12 milligrams, 18, and like that. I wouldn't get anything over 12 milligrams starting out. Okay, what have I forgot here? I don't know. I don't think anything. Well, but except for the last part of this miserable file, which is smoking on this right here. Now, what I've got this Kangaroo Tech Sub-Box Mini setting on is 30 watts at full bore, which is a little bit stout. Full bore, that means full venting or full draft. But I wanted you to hear this because it's kind of funny. It makes quite a bit of noise, and I'm more than likely it'll be hack or cough or something like that, simply because I've been running it at 25 watts, and I've been using mid-airflow. Like I say, this thing is adjustable by these two little buttons right here from 7 watts up to 60 watts, I do believe. But, okay, let's demo this, and let me hack and wheeze and gag my way out of this file. Go to e-cigarette-forum.com and don't bother me anymore. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's a little demo. 30 watts, ladies and gentlemen, at full bore using Space Jam E-Clips. Now, I may hack and gag a little bit. What I mostly wanted to do there is to have you listen to this thing crackle and pop and the airflow really coming through that, through this Kangaroo Sub-Tank Plus, because this is a bigger tank than what you're going to get with the starter kit, okay? Let's do this again. There we go. Like I say, that's a little rough for me because normally I don't vape that high. In fact, I know I'm going to have to turn this thing down a little bit. The point being is you got to get your device, whatever device you're using, you must get that adjusted right, and you must get the proper e-juice, or like I say, you're going to be right back on Uncle Sam's USDA certified, gonna kill ya, cancer and conspiracy and death sticks. But if you'll just simply go to them forums or try to glean a little information on what I just got done saying, you can be cigarette free, you can be smokeless, tobacco free, that means snuff and dip and all that, and cigar free. Are you hearing me out there, Dick? Because you're the one that called a little while ago and screwed me up when I was trying to make my first file. So do that there, Dick. Go, check them forums out and all that. So this is to your help, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many more of these goopy vaping videos I'm going to make because simply I'm not in a position to run all these different kinds of vaporizers out there. There's a ton of them out there. I don't even want to name them off. Just go to misthub.com and take a look around and go to them forums. You'll catch right on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching the movie file, and let me hack and gag my way right the hell on out of here.